Good afternoon and welcome to the Tri-City Regional Chamber's Annual Meeting and Awards Luncheon. I'm Chris Rivard, past chair of the Regional Chamber's Board of Directors. I'm here today to kick off the event, recognizing the accomplishments of the Chamber Board, staff, and members. The Annual Meeting and Awards Luncheon was originally scheduled to take place in person on August 25th. But considering the recent surge in COVID cases, local health officials asked the Chamber to postpone the event in order to prioritize the health and safety of our members and community. Although we wish we were together in person, we're thrilled to have the opportunity today to recognize deserving businesses, organizations, and individuals. Our Annual Meeting and Awards Luncheon would not be possible without the support of our many sponsors. Our premier sponsor, Numerica Credit Union. This is their 10th year as the premier sponsor. We're grateful for their continued partnership. Diamond sponsors, Cascade Natural Gas Corporation. Gold sponsors, Agri Northwest, Battelle, Bechtel, KADLEC, Three Rivers Convention Center, and our silver sponsors, Gravis Law, KNDU TV, Town Square Media, Veolia, and our bronze sponsors, Ag World Support Systems, Benton PUD, Brashears Photography, Charles Schwab with Khurshid Sharifov, independent branch leader and financial consultant, Girl Scouts of Eastern Washington and Northern Idaho, Goose Ridge Estate Winery, Kennewick Flower Shop, Loftix Aerial Photography, Up Angle Drone Services, and WSU Tri-Cities. Thanks to the Annual Meeting and Awards Luncheon sponsors, we appreciate their investment and flexibility during this challenging time. Before we move on with the program, I'd like to recognize and thank the dedicated members of the Board of Directors who served alongside me in 2020. A great group of individuals that I had the pleasure of leading through one of the Chamber's toughest years. I want to thank them for their time, talent, and commitment to the Chamber. 2020 presented many challenges, and the Regional Chamber stepped up to those challenges in a big way. We are a much different organization than prior to COVID. We're more flexible, more adaptive, and much more focused on what is important to the regional business community and how we can make the greatest impact. As previously mentioned, the premier sponsor of today's event is Numerica Credit Union. It is now my pleasure to introduce Andy Sterling, Senior Vice President at Numerica and Chair-elect of the Regional Chamber's Board of Directors.
Thank you, Chris, and good afternoon. I'd like to start by acknowledging the Tri-City Regional Chamber. For the past year and a half, the Chamber has doubled down on their mission to strengthen local business through advocacy, leadership, and innovative programs. Although we were excited for an in-person celebration today, we commend the Chamber for making a quick pivot to keep our community's health and well-being the first priority. In the last 18 months, we've lived in a world of constant change and unknown. Each of us have been faced with difficult decisions to make and encountered problems we never thought we'd have to tackle as a business community. But these last 18 months have also brought hope as we watched our community show up like never before, dreaming up creative solutions, lifting up others, and rallying around our local small businesses and caring for our neighbors and friends. As many of you likely know, Numerica has a heart for giving back to the communities we call home. Each year, we donate a minimum of 5% of our net profits back into the communities. We do this because it's the right thing to do and because the strength of a community is demonstrated in how it takes care of its most vulnerable populations. As an organization dedicated to enhancing lives, fulfilling dreams, and building communities, we know the importance of celebrating wins, big and small, and today's event will do just that. To wrap up, I'd like to share a video that spotlights one of the ways we demonstrated compassion in 2021. We hope you enjoy this recap video featuring our COVID-19 Emergency Response Grant recipients. Whether you're joining us from home, your desk, or at work, maybe even from your car. On behalf of Numerica, thank you for being here.
Hi, this is Carla Cicero from Numerica.
I'm calling with some really good news.
Your organization has been chosen as one of this year's Charitable Fund grant recipients.
We're doing something kind of fun this year.
We will be delivering to you a very special gift, and that gift will actually announce your grant amount.
We just can't wait to celebrate with you soon.
Thank you so much, America. Thank you, America staff, family, friends, members. Thank you so much. We're gonna eat some cake.
Hi, I'm Lori Mattson, President and CEO of the Tri-City Regional Chamber of Commerce. Thank you, Andy, and thanks to the entire team at Numerica Credit Union. It's been a pleasure working with you over the past 10 years as the premier sponsor of the Annual Meeting and Awards Luncheon. We're grateful for the support from all the sponsors. Their support allowed us to move forward with this event in a virtual format with such short notice. Before we move on, I'd like to recognize and thank Chris Rivard for his efforts as board chair in 2020. When we began 2020, we certainly could not have predicted a worldwide pandemic and how much change would be required of the Tri-City Regional Chamber. While Chris didn't get to do many of the visible activities our board chair typically does, he was instrumental in helping to guide the chamber as we pivoted to meet the needs of our members and the community during 2020. Chris Rivard was an outstanding board chair, and I'm so grateful for his thoughtful and steady leadership during a very unpredictable year. Thank you, Chris. As mentioned earlier, we're here today to recognize individuals, businesses, and organizations that achieved significant success or went above and beyond in 2020. We have a total of 9 awards to present today. The first award that I have the pleasure of announcing is the Chamber S.T.A.R Award. The Chamber S.T.A.R is an acronym for Service, Time, Attitude, and Reliability. This award is typically given to a board member or volunteer in a leadership position and is intended to recognize exceptional dedication to the Chamber. The 2020 Chamber S.T.A.R is Jim Arnson, Chief Operating Officer for Community First Bank. Jim was selected because he epitomizes what the S.T.A.R Award is for in his role as Chair of the Local Government Affairs Committee. Jim has volunteered countless hours to work with this committee and our Government and Regional Affairs Director to monitor and identify issues of concern to the Chamber and its members. Jim's leadership has been pivotal in creating sound decisions for the Chamber's advocacy efforts at the federal, state, and local level. We couldn't be more appreciative for Jim Arnson and his leadership of the Local Government Affairs Committee. Thank you, Jim.
Well, thank you, Lori, and thanks to the Chamber for this award. It certainly was a surprise, and it's really beautiful. It's been exciting for me to see the Chamber's influence grow in our region over the past several years, and also to work along such hardworking and dedicated Chamber staff. I got a much better appreciation for some of the things that go on behind the scenes, all the research, the letter writing, organizing, the communication, and especially the leadership. It's really remarkable what they've been able to accomplish. I've also had a real pleasure working with an amazing group of people on the board of directors and with members of the Local Government Affairs Committee. And it really has been a great experience, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. So I'm really honored by this award, and thank you.
Next, we'll present the Community and Corporate Impact Awards. Presenting the awards today is Stephanie Williams, Executive Director at KADLEC and Regional Chamber Board Member.
Thank you, Lori. KADLEC is proud to be a gold sponsor of the Chamber's Annual Meeting and Awards Luncheon. Today, I have 2 Impact Awards to present, one to a community partner organization and another to a corporate member. These awards recognize members that have positively impacted the Chamber through their support and financial contributions. This year's recipient of the Community Impact Award was a gold sponsor of the Chamber's 3rd Annual Tri-Cities Diversity Summit, held virtually last October. This organization addresses health issues in a huge area, from the crest of the Cascade Mountains in the west to the Blue Mountains in the east. Their vision is to create a vibrant, healthy community in our region in which all individuals, regardless of their circumstances, have the ability to achieve their highest potential. The Chamber would like to recognize the Community Partner Organization Impact Award recipient, Greater Columbia Accountable Community of Health.
Hello, I'm Carol MOSER, Executive Director of the Greater Columbia Accountable Community of Health. We are extremely honored to be receiving this Community Impact Award and accept it with great humility. We know there are many organizations in our community deserving of such recognition, and thank the Chamber for this honor. On behalf of our GCACH board, partners, and stakeholders, Greater Columbia ACH would like to thank the Chamber for their leadership and positive influence in the community, especially during 2020. It was and still is a challenging time for all of us. Greater Columbia ACH values the Chamber as a community partner and recognizes the privilege in supporting their work in Benton and Franklin counties. Greater Columbia ACH is fortunate to be in the position to assist our community through the pandemic and to improve our healthcare delivery system. As an advocate for population health and health equity, Greater Columbia ACH is contributing to the Chamber's MyTri 2030 vision for inclusion. We support their vision of being America's most welcoming community and will work hand in hand with the Chamber to realize this vision over the coming years. Our organization's mission is to help everyone achieve their highest potential regardless of their circumstances, which complements the Chamber's mission to be champions for a strong community. Again, Greater Columbia ACH is honored to accept the Community Impact Award and greatly appreciates the recognition. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol, and your team for your continued support of the Chamber. Next, I have the pleasure of announcing the Corporate Impact Award. In addition to being a visionary level member of the Chamber, this company has been a longtime sponsor of the Chamber's marquee programs and events, including the Tri-Cities Women in Business Conference, Meet the Buyer, and the Small Business Incentive Program. These innovative resources have helped small businesses thrive for 10 years. In partnership with this company, the Chamber was able to facilitate the Small Business Incentive Program this summer, which has provided $330,000 to our community since inception. This collaborative company is a fantastic partner to the Chamber and many other community organizations. The Corporate Impact Award winner is Washington River Protection Solutions.
Thank you, Stephanie. On behalf of Washington River Protection Solutions and our whole team, our parent companies Amentum, Atkins, and Arano, we're honored to receive this award. You know, it's been our mission now for more than 13 years to safely manage Hanford's 56 million gallons of tank waste, maintaining the critical support facilities, and keeping our workers, the community, and our environment safe. We've been working hard to prepare the systems needed to feed the waste treatment and immobilization plant, and we expect to begin treating waste in the coming months. While our work for the government here at Hanford is of the utmost importance, we've established a legacy of being a company that is committed to the local community, including our long-standing relationship and support with the Chamber. Over the past decade, our team has supported 3 large Chamber initiatives: the Small Business Incentive Awards Program, the Meet the Buyer Program, and the Tri-Cities Women in Business Conference. This year, we were honored to have representatives from the Chamber on hand when we celebrated the opening of Amentum's new corporate offices here in Richland. I also want to take a moment to recognize the Chamber for the work it's done over the decades establishing relationships and strengthening the business infrastructure here in the Tri-Cities, leaving a foundation for so many businesses to survive the unimaginable challenges that have faced us over the last 18 months. This pandemic has taught us that it's essential for each of us to do our part for the good of our neighbors, making contributions to the organizations that support our community. We make the biggest difference when we all work together towards these common goals. Again, thank you, Stephanie, and thanks to Lori and her entire team at the Chamber for the amazing work you're doing and for honoring us here today with the Corporate Impact Award. We look forward to our continued partnership with the Tri-Cities Regional Chamber of Commerce.
Congratulations to Greater Columbia Accountable Community of Health and Washington River Protection Solutions on your Impact Awards. Thank you for your investment in the Regional Chamber. Next, we'll present the first of 3 Business on a Roll awards. The Business on a Roll Awards recognize regional chamber members that have achieved significant success over the previous year in revenue, sales, employee growth, and awards and community involvement. Award applicants are divided into 3 categories based on staff size: 1 to 10 employees, 11 to 50 employees, and over 50 employees. We received many entries from well-deserving member businesses, and the Chamber's Awards and Recognition Committee carefully considered each nomination. Presenting the first Business on a Roll Award is LYNSAY DEMKO, Public Awareness and Damage Prevention Manager for Cascade Natural Gas.
Thank you, Lori. I'm happy to be here today on behalf of Cascade Natural Gas to present the first Business on a Roll Award. Cascade Natural Gas is a proud sponsor of the annual awards meeting and many other incredible chamber events. As your local gas provider, Cascade is committed to providing you with natural gas through a highly engineered pipeline system in a safe and environmentally sound process to meet your energy needs. We are proud to serve this great community. The first Business on a Roll Award goes to a member company employing less than 10 people. The company started in Tri-Cities in 2018. Since then, this business has seen tremendous growth with over 200% in revenue and client growth in 2020. Their product is environmentally friendly, unique, and obviously quite popular. Just a side note, the product was developed by one of our members and fellow sponsors today, Battelle. Here's more on today's first Business on a Roll Award winner, Roof Max of Tri-Cities.
Hi, I'm Pete Kelly.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Diamond. We're the local owners of Roof Max serving Tri-Cities and Walla Walla. So in 2018, Pete approached me, gave me a call about getting into business together, and that's when he discovered Roof Max. And so we did some diving in and really did some background stuff and kind of figured out where it all came from. At that point, we decided to do it, jumped into it, bought our first territory in 2018 in October. When we purchased our dealership here in Tri-Cities, we were the first ones in Washington State. I believe we're the first one in the Northwest states, in Idaho, Oregon as well. And now, since we've been doing this for almost 3 years, there's over 300 dealers now across the nation.
Roof Max was developed to solve a major problem with shingles drying out faster than they used to. There's a third less oil and a third less asphalt in shingles now. So over the years, the petrochemical oils dry up. Roof Max is a soy methyl ester that will soak into the shingles and reattach itself to that asphalt, making the shingles pliable and flexible again, acting like a new shingle.
Each treatment comes with a 5-year transferable warranty, so it stays with the home. So it's been great for real estate transactions, and homeowners just want to maintain their roof that's never been around. So cost-wise is 15 to 20% of what a new roof costs. You can reapply it up to 3 times, and it's 100% green. Our first year we did right around 70 roofs, and then last year we more than doubled our revenue, over 200%, and well over 100 more roofs.
With last year being COVID, we didn't know how good of a year we were going to have. We didn't know how people were going to respond, but we had a really good year. We didn't have to go into people's houses, so we were up on their roofs. We'd meet them at their house, or we'd call them on the phone and let them know we'd take a look at your roof, and we had an amazing year. And so we had to bring on Tyson because we just couldn't keep up anymore doing the inspections and all the paperwork and everything. It just adds up with time. So we brought on Tyson, and he's been amazing. Kid's a worker.
Pete and I grew up Tri-Cities, went to local schools here. Our families live here. We love it. We love the Tri-Cities. We don't want to live anywhere else, and we're happy to be able to have a successful business here in the Tri-Cities. And we couldn't have done it without the local support.
We both coach baseball and other sports for our kids. We love supporting the teams, whether it's baseball, basketball, golf, track.
It's been amazing to be able to give back, and that was always a goal for us when we started this business, is to be able to give back locally.
So over the last couple of years, we've had a ton of support from our family, our wives and kids, but the 2 biggest ones has been Jeremy's dad, Jerry. He's at almost every job helping us on the ground, and whatever we need, he gets done. And then my father-in-law, Sheldon, he's made sure that all of our equipment's running perfectly. He got our last trailer set up, and so they never ask anything for it. So we definitely want to thank them for their help and support.
Being a member of the Chamber of Commerce has really afforded us a lot of opportunities. It got us involved with networking, stuff that we really struggled with when we first got into the business. And they had these mixers and those type of things, and we got to those and slowly started meeting new people. It put us in contact with a lot of people that we never would have met, and helped build our brand and what we're doing now in our company. And without them, this type of stuff and that support, we wouldn't be here today. And winning this Business on a Roll award is incredible. It shows our families, our friends that have supported us through this journey that, hey, we did it. We're doing something and we're going to keep growing.
We'd like to thank the Tri-City Regional Chamber of Commerce for the Business on a Roll for 2020.
We feel privileged to be even having an opportunity to be a part of this. Wish we could see everybody in person. 2021 is, we're having a great year, and we couldn't have done that with all the support we have here in the Tri-Cities and everybody surrounding us. So thank you guys. Hope to meet everybody one day in person and shake everybody's hand again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lindsay and Cascade Natural Gas, for your diamond level sponsorship, and congratulations to RoofMax of Tri-Cities for winning today's first Business on a Roll award. Presenting the next Business on a Roll award is Stacy West, Communications Manager at Bechtel.
Thank you, Lori. I'm excited to be here today on behalf of Bechtel to present the second Business on a Roll award to a very deserving business. Bechtel has been part of this community for more than 40 years, since we finished construction of the Columbia Generating Station. We have projects all around the world, but have been a part of few communities as long as we have the Tri-Cities. So today we're proud to support the Chamber, our local businesses, and the Business on a Roll winners. This Business on a Roll award goes to a member business that employs between 11 and 50 people. This company receiving this coveted award was formed in 2012 and experienced more than 500% growth in 2020. They also hired over 30 people last year. Very impressive results, especially considering what an unpredictable year it was for everyone. This company has been recognized in multiple industry publications, and their products and technology are incorporated into several international footwear brands, including Adidas. Their technology is built into footwear for running, cycling, downhill skiing, snowboarding, and most recently, wakeboarding. Congratulations to Carbitex, a Business on a Roll winner.
Hi, my name is Dave Lajeunesse. I'm the Vice President of Operations at Carbitex. I've been here since 2016, and my journey has been through many different locations around the country and around the world. Primarily came out of the automotive industry. Fantastic move to experience a new part of the country and to get in on the ground floor, growing a company from a very small operation to where we're at now. Carbitex was founded in 2012 by Jonas Kahn. He started in his garage, very creative guy. He had vision for using carbon fiber in a different way. Led us to find our niche in flexible composite materials. So this led us to develop 3 unique patented materials, which we have been successful in launching. It's really what drove our last round of growth. We've worked with our brand partners, including Adidas, Scott Sports, DC, Ronix Radar, and a host of other global names that want to use innovative and unique materials. Our niche at Carbitex is to make flexible composite products. Materials that are flexible in one direction, rigid in this direction,
or completely flexible carbon fiber that get used in some great products like this to help either provide an energy return to a running shoe or to help help protect the bottom of your foot when you're running on a trail. The Carbotek's growth story has been really fun for me. It's throughout my career, I've always enjoyed being able to hire people and create opportunities and watch people grab those opportunities and grow. Over the past year plus, we've grown from 15 to 50 employees. So we've done a lot of interviewing and we've found a lot of great people with a very diverse set of backgrounds. We've brought people in that were from different industries, different areas, and it's not a lot of what we do. We're doing a lot of things for the first time. So we've had to train people, and not only train people, but we've had to figure out how to do things. Created opportunities for people to grow and excel. In doing that, we've also expanded our facility 3 times. We've grown our revenue 500% over the past little bit over a year. Just the numbers are staggering. And then we get challenges where last year our customer asked us to ship 50% more over the next 3 months than what we thought we were capable of. And when I talked to my production team about that, one lady laughed at me and said, the funny thing is we're going to figure out how to get it done. And not only did we get it done, we shipped another 10% on top of that. So it's really that kind of get it done mentality that's making us successful, and it really comes from the people that are helping us to get it done. Carbotek's has been focused at least 500%. I mentioned that we grew 500% last year, really taking all of our energy to grow our business. And to get where we're at, it's a lot of challenges. So we are focusing very hard on hiring a great crew of people to work, both locally and also bringing people in. We want people to know about us, and having this award is something that helps us to do that, and both for recruiting locally and as we look for people to come into Tri-Cities and say, what is Carbotek's about? What is the Tri-Cities all about? While we're doing that, we also try to support our local businesses with when we're buying services, equipment, food catering. We have food trucks that come periodically to do a little celebration. Winning this award is important for Carbotek's because we want to become better corporate citizens. We'd like for people in the local community to know who we are, what we do, and really for us to be visible with future employees, to be visible with our partners in the business community. And as we grow and become better corporate citizens and we get engaged in more activities, we want people to know who we are.
Hi, my name is Junas Khan. I am the founder and chairman of Carbotek's. I'm excited to accept the Business on a Roll Award on behalf of the company. Despite the pandemic, it's been a couple of years of great growth for Carbotek's. And as we grow our manufacturing operation here in the Tri-Cities, we've gone from 1 location to 3, and just been exciting for us, again, despite the pandemic. And so as we continue to grow our business and export our products overseas and bring some new value into the Tri-Cities community, it's just an exciting time for us. And so would like to thank the Tri-Cities Chamber of Commerce and of course the Tri-Cities community in supporting what we're doing. Thank you.
Thank you, Stacy and Bechtel, for your gold level sponsorship, and congratulations to Carbotek's for winning the Business on a Roll Award. To present the final Business on a Roll Award is Paula Linnen, Executive Director of External Affairs at Pacific Northwest National Laboratory. Battelle, which operates the lab, is our gold level sponsor for this award.
Thank you, Lori. I'm happy to be here today on behalf of Battelle to present the final Business on a Roll Award. This Business on a Roll Award goes to a member business employing over 50 people. This business takes immense pride in supporting local events and programs that support the community, contributing to FAA, to 4-H, to the United Way, as well as many others. During 2020, this company saw significant customer and earnings growth. This business also remained truly committed to supporting and growing their employee base with education and assistance programs. Today's final Business on a Roll Award recipient is Christensen Incorporated. Congratulations.
I'm Tony Christensen. I've been with Christensen for 20 years, and since 2014 I've served as the company's president. Christensen is a distributor for fuels, biofuels, lubricants, and propane. We operate throughout the Western United States. We have 300 team members, and we're headquartered in Richland, Washington. Over the past 10 years, Christensen has grown 8 times faster than our industry average. As our team rolled into 2020, we had tremendous momentum and energy, and then COVID-19 hit. And like many businesses, we were severely impacted by the pandemic. Our revenues dropped steeply, and as a team, as we tried to work through the crisis, we made the decision to go ahead and not have any layoffs. And even though our business had slowed down tremendously, we looked at it as an opportunity to use the slowdown to refocus our efforts on key initiatives that we felt would help the company growth accelerate in the years ahead.
Christensen is really a story about a successful family. Gary and Annette Christensen invested almost everything that they had back in 1980 to move their family to Grandview, Washington. They purchased a small fuel distribution company and primarily served gas stations and card locks through central Washington. We serve a number of industry sectors. In Eastern Washington, we're primarily agricultural based, but we also service the construction, transportation, and manufacturing industries. So Christensen is really a family business success story. We've successfully transitioned from one generation to the next, and we've set ourselves up to leave a legacy for not only family members, but all Christensen team members.
Christensen's purpose is to be a company where passion for life grows as a result of celebrating our successes and failures, discovering our unique talents and shortcomings, and bringing out the best in each other. We also refer to that as winning together. Part of winning together also means giving back to our community. Not only does Christensen serve small to mid-sized businesses across the Pacific Northwest, but we do our best to give back in any way that we can. Christensen is dedicated to supporting events and programs within our community. We recognize that there is a need for interest in the trades, and we want to make what we do and what our customers do exciting for the next generation. We do this through a variety of avenues. Recently, we've been working with local schools here in Eastern Washington to put together scholarships and funding for commercial driving programs for young adults. Additionally, Christensen supports our own employees' education through our ETAP program, Education Tuition Assistance Program. Over the past few years, Christensen has invested over $100,000 back into our own team's education. That has gone towards certifications, bachelor's degrees, and even master's degrees. In addition, we support events like Kids Dig Rigs and Dozer Days, where we bring out our large Christensen branded trucks and let kids climb in them and learn and be educated about the industry that we operate in.
Our team is honored and humbled to receive the Business on a Roll Award, especially during a challenging year like 2020. We appreciate the Chamber of Commerce for recognizing the amazing efforts put forth by our entire team to help keep our communities moving forward during a tough and challenging year. Thank you. On behalf of the entire Christensen team, I'd like to thank the Tri-City Chamber of Commerce for selecting us for this year's Business on a Roll Award. The past year has been very challenging for all of us. The pandemic initially led to a more than 40% decline in our company's revenues. I could not be more proud of how our team rallied and finished the year with a tremendous turnaround. Most importantly, our team did so while staying true to our purpose and core values. I'd like to thank the Tri-City Chamber of Commerce for recognizing our team's tremendous efforts. Thank you.
Thank you, Paula and Battelle, for your gold level sponsorship, and congratulations to Christensen. During the past 18 months, the Tri-Cities community has overcome incredible obstacles by demonstrating innovation, determination, and resiliency. Today, we will honor a company, government entity, and a nonprofit organization with a Most Valuable COVID-19 Response Award, celebrating those who stood out in our region during a trying time. The call for nominations went out in July, and the Chamber received a whopping 38 nominations. We wish we could give everyone an award, but the Chamber's Awards and Recognition Committee had the tough task of selecting just 3 winners. Presenting the first Most Valuable COVID-19 Response Award is Corey Pearson, General Manager at Three Rivers Convention Center.
Thank you, Lori. I'm happy to be here on behalf of the Three Rivers Convention Center to present the Most Valuable COVID-19 Company Response Award. During 2020, this company went above and beyond to make sure both their customers and their employees were safe. They created a committee of leaderships throughout the company to make sure this happened. They provided extra sick time to employees and did not freeze salaries and instituted routine cleaning, among other steps within their company. This company also acquired over 3,000 cloth masks and distributed them to the Benton Franklin Emergency Management Company and to farm workers. Lastly, this company became aware of the mental health problems of youth that were suffering due to the COVID-19 pandemic and donated $45,000 to the Benton Franklin Youth Suicide Prevention Coalition, Tri-City Chaplaincy, and the Boys and Girls Club of Benton and Franklin counties. The Most Valuable COVID-19 Company Response Award goes to RDO Equipment.
My name is Jared Bailey. I'm the store manager here at the Pasco RDO location. RDO was started in 1968 by Ron Offit. We're the John Deere dealer primarily in the Northwest here. We have 9 locations that serve our customers from anywhere from a lawnmower up to a combine. So COVID was obviously a big shock to everybody. Everybody had to really change the way that we did business. You know, the thing about our business is we were deemed essential right from the start, being an agricultural support. Our ground here in the Northwest is some of the most productive farm ground in the country, and it has to be planted. It has to grow food for people. We had to find kind of new ways to get parts and service and new machines out to our customers, doing things like outside drops, delivering stuff to customers directly. Kind of a little scary there at the beginning, kind of not knowing where it was all going to go. But with this community and our employees and our customers and RDO as a whole, I think we handled it pretty well. The standard of, you know, cleanings and masks and all those things, I think everybody did those things. I think the thing that sets RDO aside and makes them worthy of this award is really the extra stuff that we did. You know, we didn't hold back wages or salaries from our employees. You know, if they earned a raise, they got a raise. If they earned a bonus, they got a bonus. The other things is, you know, when mask mandates were coming out, you know, there was a real shortage of masks for our growers. And when you talk about the migrant workers and the people that our farmers depend on to get their crops out of the field, you know, they didn't have enough masks, and that was something that they needed to have to protect themselves, protect their families, and be able to get the crop off in a productive manner. We donated masks to the Benton Franklin Health Department to be distributed across to customers that maybe we didn't deal with, and then we directly handed out masks to our customers. Towards the end of COVID, it really became evident that, you know, a lot of the kids in the community were having trouble dealing with COVID overall. You could read across any really news organization and see that suicide among teens was high. So RDO, along with the RDO Family Foundation, decided to do something about it. So basically reached out to people in our community to determine what the needs were, and then offered grants to those people. Of the $300 and some odd thousand that RDO donated, 45,000 stayed right here in the Columbia Basin. Who we'd really like to thank is our stakeholders, our employees, our customers, our manufacturing partners, our owners, and our communities. They've really been the ones that stepped up and helped deal with the COVID pandemic and really made this award possible. We'd also like to thank the Tri-City Chamber of Commerce for acknowledging the businesses that have really stepped up and shown deserving of this award.
Thank you, Corey and Three Rivers Convention Center, for your gold level sponsorship, and congratulations to RDO Equipment. Presenting the final two Most Valuable COVID-19 Response Awards is the Chair of the Regional Chamber's Board of Directors and owner of FRICHETTE Winery, SHAE FRICHETTE.
Thank you, Lori. It has been my pleasure to serve on the board of directors for the past few years and to lead such an amazing group in 2021. Now I have the honor of announcing the winner of the Most Valuable COVID-19 Government Response Award. This group stood out in many ways during the challenging times of 2020. They stepped up for our youth by creating innovative events such as Tri-Cities Carpool Cinemas, Drive-Through Halloween, and a school day camp for kids. The Most Valuable COVID-19 Government Response Award goes to City of Kennewick Parks and Recreation Departments.
My name is Brandon Lang. I am the Recreation Manager for the City of Kennewick, and we do everything from really cool, awesome events to programs for children at our various facilities and parks. So with Kennewick Parks and Recreation, we offer a variety of programs, everything from volleyball to basketball, to softball, to martial arts, to a new kickball league that we have going on. And then on the other end and the other aspect of our recreation department is events. So we do everything from contracted events like water follies, the Lantern Festival, and then we do some of our own events like Vintage at the Ridge, the Harvest Bazaar, Sunset at Southridge, which is the area's largest food truck event. So with everything we do, it's all customer facing. We're a big part of the community and what we do from our events and our programs. And of course, that was disrupted by COVID last year. And we had to really adapt to keep doing what we were doing and to continue our mission of providing services, recreation, and events to the public and the community. We've done everything from a Tri-City Carpool Cinema with the other two cities, Richland and Pasco, to a drive-through Halloween event. We've never done a Halloween event, and we said, hey, the community needs this at that time in October, and so we tackled it within about a month, and we stood up on a whole entire drive-through event that had traffic backed up on to Highway 240, and it was an amazing event. And we did other things throughout the pandemic, from opening up a day camp. We've never run a school-age day camp where our instructors helped kids navigate the virtual school day with success. We felt that was a big need in the community with kids being not able to go to in-person learning and virtual learning, and we felt it was our duty and one of the things that we needed to do. One of the things that we're most proud of is we were able to open our New America Pavilion, and we were one of the first, if not the first, government buildings to open back up. We provided an avenue for athletes to get back in the game, to connect with their teammates and their coaches and their friends, which is an important aspect of mental health. We saw mental health suffer tremendously over the pandemic with our high school, elementary, and middle school age kids, and we felt opening our sporting facility up was a big win for our community. The biggest challenge that we faced over the pandemic was we would get something up and going, and then the mandates and guidance would change the next week. Whether we were planning the Halloween drive-through event, you get up to it and you get right up to the event, and then of course there's a spike or something that changes the mandates and the guidance, and we had to adapt through that process. I think recreation out of any of the city departments was most affected by COVID, just based on our relationship with the public. And we're typically used to seeing thousands of people at our parks every single day in the summer, and we just didn't see that. Our staff rocked it, we got through it, and I couldn't be more proud to be a part of a team that led the way and opened our facilities and had a cool events and did a bunch of things that that our community needed. I think it's amazing that they created this award and recognized different companies and organizations who, may have had the ability to open and just said, we're not going to do it, but there's a lot of us out there who pushed through the pandemic. It's all in this together. We're a great community, and I just want to thank the cities of Richland and Pasco with helping with the carpool cinema, and I'd like to thank our front desk staff at the Numerica Pavilion, Brandy, Diana, and Tiana. I just really appreciate the Tri-Cities coming together, supporting the events we did, supporting us when we opened back up. And again, thank you to the Chamber for making and creating this award.
The final Most Valuable COVID-19 Response Award goes to a worthy nonprofit in our community. This organization has provided exceptional service throughout the COVID-19 pandemic to residents in need of food. This service has been provided with great consideration for the clients and volunteers, and this organization was able to continue their services uninterrupted despite a significantly reduced volunteer force. The Most Valuable COVID-19 Nonprofit Response Award goes to Tri-Cities Food Bank.
My name is VJ Meadows, and I am the Executive Director of the Tri-Cities Food Bank. And we are a 200 volunteer organization, 52 years old at this point in time here in our community. And we serve the community from the seniors to the homeless vets. We touch every part of this community, and we also work with the schools at different points in the year. We serve about 20 tons of food a week, and to do that, we have phenomenal volunteers, and that's why we're so excited about this award and what it means to us. What was really special is that two of our volunteers, Julia Hamrick and John Carpenter, actually sent in the nomination. And I know, having worked in the community all of my professional life, that having your own volunteers nominate you is a big deal. I'm very anxious to be able to share this with them. And this past 18 months, when COVID hit, caused us to go to ground and figure out how we were going to feed people and keep our volunteers safe. We went above and beyond. As you tour our sites today, you will see that we've been under construction to make it safe for people, so they no longer go inside to pick up food. They come up and all their information is taken, and the volunteers then take the food that they have chosen out to them. We had to do this because a lot of our volunteers are in very vulnerable ages, and we had to keep them safe. So I believe we have done weekly fogging of our vehicles to fog systems that are in our air systems. When it started, we immediately had everybody mask up, and thank you to United Way and other organizations that also helped us, because we have gone through thousands and thousands of masks. And now the Tri-Cities Food Bank Board of Directors has mandated that everyone has to be vaccinated and wear a mask at the same time to be a volunteer here at the food bank. We had to stand up and do that with our community because we want to get beyond this and as much as possible get back to normal. But the Tri-Cities Food Bank will keep a lot of systems in place because we found out they work better. The clients are happier the way that we're delivering the food, and it just is more efficient. So that's what we're taking away from it, at the same time encouraging everyone to help us all keep our community safe and healthy. Every avenue that has come up that we've discovered that we can do to make people safe, we have taken it on. And it's been a tremendous expense. We did not have the support of the community and different foundations that have supported us, we would not have been able to do that. I am very, very proud of my board of directors and the people that I serve with every day, because over 18 months, we've only had 2 instances over 4 sites of anyone even being touched with it. They didn't get it, but they were around someone who had it. So that says a lot for all the measures that we have put in place to keep people safe. Winning the award to us and to me, especially when I first heard, is that it solidifies our drive to keep people safe. That, you know, sometimes you go out and you fight a war and nobody says anything. This one, our community, the Tri-City Regional Chamber, is saying we did a good job, and we truly have used every resource available to keep people safe so that we can continue to feed people.
Congratulations, BJ, and congratulations to all of the award winners today. So well deserved. This concludes our annual meeting and awards luncheon. Thanks again to all the sponsors for their support of this year's events. Our premier sponsor, Numerica Credit Union. Diamond sponsor, Cascade Natural Gas Corporation. Gold sponsors, Agri Northwest, Battelle, Bechtel, KADLEC, Three Rivers Convention Center. Silver sponsors, Gravis Law, KNDU TV, Town Square Media, Veolia. Bronze sponsors, Ag World Support Systems, Benton PUD, Brashears Photography, Charles Schwab Kershad Sherival, Independent Branch Leader and Financial Consultant, Girl Scouts of Eastern Washington and Northern Idaho, Goose Ridge Estate Winery, Kennewick Flower Shop, Loftix Aerial Photography, Up Angle Drone Services, and Washington State University Tri-Cities. We could not accomplish the goal of honoring our outstanding members without the support and flexibility of today's sponsors. And thank you for viewing. We hope you enjoyed today's program and that we see you in person very soon. Until then, take care and stay safe.